Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Victory with Vickery. We are talking Chaffee Red Devil football here, and it's the playoff edition of the show. I am Vince Brown. On the line with me, the legendary head coach of the Chaffee Red Devil football team, Charlie Vickery. Coach, welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Well, I tell you, the precursor to the team's first playoff berth since winning it all in 1983 wasn't exactly the greatest performance on the planet, a 42-10 beating, unfortunately at the hands of Class 1 District 2 champion. But I tell you, these districts have got me all flustered up. But Valley Catholic, more importantly, is the one that beat you for the district title. Both of you are in the playoffs. That's the important thing. And Chaffee is really buzzing across town at the fact that the red and white are in the big dance.
Well, it's big for our program to get into the playoffs again. Number one, it gives us an extra game, gives you some more time to practice. And but you're talking about the Valley game last week. We knew Valley has one of the best teams in the state, not only in 1A but in probably 2, 3, and 4 classes as well. And we knew it was going to be a great challenge. Felt like the turning point. Obviously, they're a very, very skilled team, very good at everything that they do. And it was 21-3, and we had a 4th and 1 on their 5, and we got a penalty and had to try another field goal, and they blocked it, and having a chance of being up, being down 21-10. I thought that turned the game around at that point.
That notwithstanding, it doesn't take away from what was a very good second half of the season, one where you managed to pick up key wins over Scott City, St. Vincent, and the one that got you into the playoffs, to win at home on Senior Day against Cleveland St. Louis. And those 3 wins right there are really what have this team on a pretty good run right now heading into Week 11.
Well, I agree with you there. That's what you're looking for with a young team. You're always looking for improvement. And, I felt like that, we've improved as the season's gone on.
When we come back, we'll talk about their playoff matchup at Thayer, a team that has really run roughshod through Class 1 District 1, and the prospects of possibly upsetting the district champions. Stay right here. This is the playoff edition of Victory with Vickery on Prepcast Southeast. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on Victory with Vickery here on Prepcast Southeast, talking Chaffee Red Devil football. I am Vince Brown. On the line with us from Chaffee High School, legendary football coach Charlie Vickery. All right, Coach, it's that time. It is time for the second season. Time to strap them up, see what you got. Can you take it all the way to the Dome? And your first test is not an easy one. You've got Thayer deep down southwest of Poplar Bluff, one of the best small school teams going right now. Last we checked, they're in the top 5 on the regional poll, and you got your work cut out for you. But it's not like this team has not been in this situation before.
Well, playing teams like Valley, get you ready for a game like this, and like you said, they're. We told our kids you wouldn't be in the playoffs if you're not a good football team, and we're going to go in there and accept the challenge, and we got to go to their place, and it's a long drive, but I think that we'll be ready to play and give everything we've got.
Well, you've got your main components working pretty much on all cylinders right now, save the game against Valley. Tyson Estes, a couple of good 200-yard games to lead the team into the playoffs. And then you've got Alex Davey, who's starting to come into his own as a pretty good receiver. Jordan Yan, the junior quarterback, starting to become the man that everybody thought he would be at the beginning of the season. And now with the late start, starting to get himself in the mix, especially on the defensive side. And what I thought is very key and an interesting move that you had talked about, Coach Vickery, giving him the chance to get his feet wet defensively, while freshman Cody Payne gets his feet wet in the first couple of possessions. And the thing that's starting to get Jordan's feet back into the mix as far as being one of the most effective quarterbacks at the small school level.
Well, and I think that's helped him a lot. And the reason why that he wasn't as good early in the season, he got the injury the first game of the season, and that was nagging him for several weeks there. But now that he's healthy, he's playing a lot better, and letting him play defense, and like I said, getting him beat around a little bit, I think it calms his nerves, and he does a better job at the quarterback position.
One of the interesting plays that Jordan has been able to develop as of late has become a really effective weapon in keeping the time of possession in Chaffee's favor has been his ability to read the middle of the defensive line and crash through for his patented quarterback sneak, which in some instances has earned him close to 6-7 yards, maybe even a first down in some cases if this defense is not ready to pick up on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a big, strong kid, and that's by design. That's a part of our offense, especially with a runner like him. If the opportunity presents itself, you're going to get positive yards, and he's a good, strong runner for us. So, and that puts us in a good position. Even if we do it on first down and he gets 5 and 6 yards, you're sitting at a good spot with 2nd 5 or 2nd 4.
Defensively for Chaffee, Charlie Montgomery, the freshman defensive back, is starting to come into his own as being able to shore up that defensive secondary and be able to get a few picks himself. And he's coming on as a strong of late. Cody Enderle is slowly starting to play into the linebacker that everybody thought he would be at the beginning of the season, despite, again, a couple of injuries throughout the middle of the campaign. And I think these two gentlemen, along with Trevor Cannon, are going to be key in being able to stop this Thayer attack and stay with them for at least a good portion of the game and being able to get the upper hand to possibly get a rematch with Valley Catholic in the second round.
Well, the key for us too, we're as healthy right now as we've been all season, and when you're healthy at this point in the season, that's a good thing. You're not having to plug people in reserve roles and things like that. But we like where we're at right now, and we're 100%. So we'll take our shot.
Hopefully next week, by the time we talk with you, we'll be talking about a Valley Catholic Chaffee rematch. If not, well, we'll be talking about the end of the year and looking back on a season that was a pretty banner campaign for a young team coming of age. As always, a very special thank you to the legendary Charlie Vickery, the head coach of the Chaffee Red Devils, for joining us here on the program. Coach, good luck on your first playoff berth in 27 years with your alma mater, and we'll catch you next week.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
This has been Victory with Vickery. I am Vince Brown, and you're listening to PrepCast Southeast. Until then, take care, everybody.